Hi. Okay, this video is all about what just happened. And so I don't know what we're going to call it, but you're going to come alongside while I process and practice what I've been learning. Okay, so hit subscribe right there. You got to help me out. My kid won't get a tattoo of my logo until I hit 1,000 subscribers. Okay. All right. Anyway, here's what's been happening. I've been having some really good ideas. I mean, like, the ideas that I've had yesterday and this morning have been like, whoa, brilliant, brilliant ideas. And yeah, so that's awesome. And I expect that to happen. And I'm excited and eager for the next idea and happy and content and satisfied and proud and all those wonderful things because it's happening. I've been listening to Abraham Hicks for a while, for a long time, but it's really interesting. I actually was really aware of them like 23, 24 years ago, around the same time period as Louise L. Hay, right? And the Artist Way book. They're all kind of together. It's really cool. But anyway, I've reconnected with Abraham Hicks. And so I've been listening to them and having awareness of my energy and my vibration and what I talk about, what I think about, having some really upstream helpful thoughts and thinking and feelings as opposed to downstream, or you want downstream ones, not upstream ones, so really aware of my thoughts, really trying to have people around me matching vibrations and getting energies up, right? So then it's in line with what they want as well. And I also believe in collective. The more upbeat and energized and higher frequencies and all that kind of stuff we are, I think, the stronger we are. But anyway, and the happier and more satisfied and content. But that's a whole other video, and that's not what I'm talking about. Anyway, so, but in this process, I know to expect some wonderful, grand, powerful things to be happening when you're getting into that vibration of where you're matching your desire and your realities that you're creating. And so that's when wonderful ideas happen. Well, I've been having wonderful ideas. So this is why I'm so excited, because it's just the synchronicities. And I can even say the word now, synchronicities. Woohoo! Right? For those of you who don't know, I could not say that word for a really long time. But listen to me, synchronicities. Wow. Okay. Anyway, so now I'm at the point where all these things are happening and the great ideas are happening now, exactly what I've been learning and the way it's supposed to be happening. Not the way it's supposed to be happening, but the direction, right? It's really awesome. So I feel really good. I'm really excited and have all these ideas. And so then while I'm listening to Abraham Hicks this morning, she was talking to somebody and she really gets them kind of amped up and get their energy rised up for them, their vibrations, to match for their desires and help them kind of reframe their thinking and get them to that point, so maybe they can keep it up there, right? And then they can get there again. And she calls it like a rampage kind of thing. So anyway, she was doing this, but she had given some suggestions on how to try to get rid of some of those thoughts, because money exactly is something that we all, if you don't have it, it's really hard to feel like you have it when clearly you're suffering without it. Right? So just trying to tackle that so you can have that vibration that's going to match that so it comes to you. So you allow it to come to you. Okay. So one of her things that she had suggested was that if you recognize an upstream thought or feeling, and I like to call it unhelpful thoughts and feelings because that's just my language, right? But anyway, if you do this, every time you recognize this, laugh. And then when you recognize it, laugh. So then you're trying to, right? And that's all she kind of said about that. And I'm like, oh, that's a really good idea. I can do that. And I'm a laughing yoga leader, so I can definitely do that. And then all of a sudden, boom, I had this great idea. Okay, right? And then I all celebrated that, and I was all happy because, wow, that's a really good idea. Anyway. But then I started thinking about, well, that makes sense. Brain science backs up Abraham Hicks when she simply says, when you catch yourself thinking a negative thought, replace it with laughter. Our body does not know the difference between real laughter and fake laughter. And our body responds. Our bodies responds, right? And so when that happens, we end up getting the benefits of laughing. And I can go on and on about all the wonderful healing and connecting benefits of laughter, but I'm not going to do that right now. That's another video. Okay. Anyway, my point of all of this is brain science, which I truly am passionate about and I really get, and I can understand that language, is backing up something, right? That was just said casually without any really science, evidence pushing it. It's just natural. I think it's brilliant. I don't know. That helps me with that connection. And then I think that's another synchronicity, which is telling me that I'm on the right path, which then opens up all the ideas that I'm getting. So that's where I am at with that. So anyway, so then I started thinking, okay, well, wow, I think those are all ha-has, and I'm really proud and happy of myself for that. And I feel great. Now I want to kind to do a rampage and kind of keep that feeling going. And so I want to kind of like talk to someone and say, hey, let's kind of talk this out about how wonderful this idea is. All these wonderful ideas are coming to me and I feel really great. And, how am I I'm not going to worry about how I'm even going to make them, happen, how to execute them, because I just know that they're really good ideas, and so good, in fact, that they're already happening. And I'm excited and eager to see how this all unfolds, because these ideas that I have are actually going to change people's lives, especially my own. And I'm so grateful and thankful for that. And I'm so excited to see how I'm going to be able to reach so many people and be so supportive and, just be in that energy, be part of that vibration building, and be part of getting them to where they want to be and what they want to have, right? It's going to make me also feel great and validated and powerful. Not in a bad, powerful way, though, but you know what I mean? Empowered way. That's exactly it. So anyway, I wanted to find somebody so we can talk about that and kind of get that all heightened up and, kind of ride that vibration, that memento, right? And so I kind of texted. I didn't hear anybody. Well, you know what? Wait a minute. Why don't I just do it on video and post it on YouTube? And let's say, hey, this is what I like to do, or if I feel keeps me up in that energy so I can get into the vortex, which I actually think I'm in the vortex right now, in line with some things happening, right? So what can we do to do that? And I'm going to just kind of practice on the video. And yes, it is practice, because it's, it kind of feels weird. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes it feels awkward. It feels awkward doing it by yourself. You're kind of talking out loud. But then I thought, you know what? That's not really weird. Okay, hang on. Let's time out. Okay. I can't tell you how many times I know I'm not the only one, because if I do it, other people are doing it. I know that for a fact. So, but I can't tell you how many times I have been by myself and I'm just like muttering to myself, talking to myself out loud or inside my head, it depends, about what's happening and how I feel. And it's always negative, right? And then just kind of, oh, she did this and he said that and blah, 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 blah. And you're just like pooling in it, right? Now, I never thought that to be awkward or uncomfortable when I was doing it. No, legit. Didn't even think about it, to be quite honest, until right now. So you're actually watching a aha moment and the process that my mind goes through. Okay. So, but when I realized that, weird. It's just weird how it's all kind of happening. And I'm so excited. So I'm going to leave that thought there for a second. Get back onto track. I apologize. No, I don't. But anyway, so what I want to do is just kind of get all hyped up and excited about this wonderful feeling that I have about these great ideas that I have, and do it for like a minute, I think. Because remember, so I've also learned that it takes 68 seconds, I believe, to raise up your vibrations. Remember that 1 minute gratitude to kind of do that mindset shift, right? That vibrational shift. You can do that exact same idea, actually. But it's also known as the rampage as well. But it's 68 seconds, I believe, that you need to do it to kind of reach that level to get you in there and get that momentum going. So that is what I'm going to try to do. And I'm actually going to start right Now, I am so thankful for all of these ideas that are coming to me. They are like brilliant. Wow. Some of them have even made me go, where did that come from? But many of them, I'm like, well, of course, makes sense. Whatever, right? I'm so happy. I'm so excited and eager to see how they all unfold and manifest and how it grows from there. Because you know what? These ideas are going to help me succeed and meet me where I want to be. And when I say succeed, I'm not meaning just like the financial windfall from it all, but I mean like energy to get my vibrations up there. And I'm so excited that I have this opportunity to just have these wonderful ideas, and it's validating and feeling so validated. I don't know, it makes me feel like I'm at a whole new level, like satisfied, and I'm on the right path. And there's so many lights that are just like boom, 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 lighting up everywhere. And I'm so excited about that. And everything just seems to really flow. Everything is working out the way it's supposed to be. And I'm so grateful that these things are just kind of falling into place, because it just makes me feel like I'm in the right place where I'm supposed to be. And it makes me feel good. It makes me feel safe and content. Whoa, and I can stop it right now at 11:11. Isn't that kind of cool? But anyway, just going on and on about how these things kind of make you feel so good inside actually changes, lifts your vibrations. You can feel it. Like you really can. And so I can really see value of doing that with people, right? Just bringing everyone together as a collective. Let's just like all raise up the energy and vibrations so we can all sit there in that momentum. Well, actually you wouldn't be sitting if you were in momentum, right? But you know what I mean. All in the moment, we just have these vibrations. And that, again, would be laughing yoga. Laughing yoga would do all that, right? Because it gets you feeling that feeling. You don't have to say all the words in the mumble jumble. You just mimic that feeling. Laughing does that. Our body doesn't know the difference that we're faking it to when it's real. I think it's awesome. I really do. What a great idea. And that could be like a session that I have, right? Where you're actually with intention laughing for the purposes of let's raise the vibrations. Let's get us up to where we want to be with the frequencies. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you. So many brilliant ideas. And that was the kind of stuff that I would talk about if I was talking to somebody in real life. We would be talking about that. So anyway, thank you for listening. It is like 12 minutes in. Oh, almost 13 minutes. Perfect to stop. Have a wonderful, glorious, glorious day. And take care of you. Who would have thought that self-care would be so life-changing?